Hi everyone, myself Aisha, Group 1 Tech Center. Today we are going to give a presentation on DOS and DDoS attack. First of all, DOS, denial of service. Attack to describe the authorized use of network, system or application. Primary focus is to oversaturate the capacity of a targeted machine. Perpetuate the seek to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intent user. Now DDoS attack, my friend Chaitra will present.
Hello everyone, myself Chaitra. Now I am going to explain about the DDoS attack. The DDoS attack stands for distributed denial of service. This is a malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of a targeted server. And the effectiveness of this attack is achieved by utilizing multiple compromised computer systems as a source of traffic. In DOS attack, we use only a single source of computer to attack a system, but in DDoS attack, we use multiple computer systems as sources of traffic. And the DDoS attacks are carried out with the network of internet connected machines. Means a lot of computer networks are connected over the internet to carry out this attack. And how the DDoS attack work. In the following figure, you can see that there are multiple computer networks operating over the internet to attack the targeted server. And over the same internet, the genuine and real users are also working. So this is what makes the DDoS attack difficult to track, because we cannot distinguish who are the real users and who are attackers here. So this is the main advantage for the attackers to use this DDoS attack. And next topic is types of DOS attacks, explained by my friend Inchara.
Hi everyone, myself Inchara. Types of DOS attack. Buffer overflow attacks. The most common DDoS attack is buffer flow attack. The concept is to send more traffic through a network address than the programmers have built the system to handle. Next, ICMP flood, where ICMP stands for leverages misconfigured network device, which will be sending spoofed packets that ping every computer on the targeted network instead of just one specific machine. Then networks will be triggered. Next topic is types of DDoS attack. My friend Sadhna will be continuing.
Hello everyone, myself Sadhna, and I'll be explaining about DDoS attack, traffic attack. Traffic flooding attack sends a huge volume of TCP, UDP and ICMP packets to the target. Legitimate requests get lost, and these attacks may be accomplished by malware exploitation. Next is bandwidth attack. This DDoS attack overloads the target of massive amount of jump data. This results in a loss of network bandwidth and equipment resource and can lead to a complete denial of service. Next is application attack. Application layer data message can depict resources in the application layer, leaving a target system service unavailable. Next topic, difference between DDoS and DOS attack, will be explained by my friend Venkatesh.
Hi everyone, my name is Nitesh and I am going to explain you the difference between the DOS attack and DDoS attack. The DOS attack stands for the denial of service attack and DDoS attack stands for the distributed denial of service attack. In DOS attack, single system targets the victim system, whereas in DDoS, multiple system attacks the victim system. Victim PC is loaded from the packet of data sent from a single location in DOS attack, whereas in DDoS attack, a victim PC is loaded from the packet of data which is sent from the multiple locations. Volume of traffic in DOS attack is less as compared to the DDoS, whereas in DDoS, the attacks allow the attacker to send massive volumes of traffic to the victim network. Next, my friend Jitendra will continue.
Hi friends, myself Jitendra Reddy. I am explaining attacker motivations. Activism. Activists used to DOS attacks as means to express their criticism of everything from government or political, including big business. Cyber vandalism means these vandals are often bored teenagers looking for an adrenaline rush or seeking to vent their anger or frustrations against an institutions or person. Business competitions. DOS and DDoS attacks are increasingly being used as a competition business tools. Extortion. An increasingly popular motivation for a DDoS attacks is a extortion, meaning a cyber criminals demands money in exchange for a stopping, a clipping DDoS or DOS attacks. Next topic, my friend Varsha explain.
Hi, myself Varsha, and my topic is attack prevention. Buy more bandwidth. Ensure that you have enough bandwidth to handle streaks in traffic that may be caused by malicious activities. Build redundancy into your infrastructure. For this strategy to be truly effective, it's necessary to ensure that the data center are connected to different networks. Configure your network hardware against DDoS attack. For example, configuring your firewall or a router to drop income ICMP packets or a blocked DNS response from the outside your network. Now we are going to play on DDoS attack for the better understanding.
Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about DDoS and what it is. DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service. And what this is, it's basically a cyber attack on a specific server or network with the intended purpose of disrupting that network or server's normal operation. And a DDoS attack does this by flooding the targeted network or server with a constant flood of traffic, such as fraudulent requests, which overwhelms the system, causing a disruption or denial of service to legitimate traffic. So for example, here we have a web server. And let's just say that this web server could belong to a company that sells their products over the internet. And over here we have a couple of customers with their computers that are browsing the company's website, looking at the company's products or services. Now let's just say that someone just wanted to do an attack on this company's web server. And let's just say that they're going to attack the server for whatever reason. For example, maybe they don't like the company, or they don't like the owners of the company, or whatever. So what happens is the attacker is going to use their computer and their program to attack this server and flood it with fraudulent data traffic to try and disrupt its service. Now this is not a DDoS attack. This is just called a DOS attack, which stands for Denial of Service, because a DOS attack is an attack that's just coming from one source. Now normally a network or server is able to handle an attack from a single source, because it's easier to pinpoint. The server can just simply close the connection where the attack is coming from. So that's not really a problem. However, the problem is that what if an attack comes from multiple sources simultaneously? And that is what a DDoS is. A DDoS is an attack from multiple sources all at once. So this computer here, who is the ringleader, can communicate with other computers around the world and coordinate an attack on this server. So now, instead of an attack coming from a single source, the server now has to deal with an attack from multiple sources. And when this happens, it will overwhelm the server. It will eat up the server's system resources, such as the CPU and memory, and it will also eat up network bandwidth. So as a result, these legitimate computers over here are going to be denied service because the server is too preoccupied in dealing with a DDoS attack. So the web pages that these computers want to access are either not going to load, or they are going to be very slow in loading, and they'll get that familiar spinning wheel of lag on their screens. So the question is, how does the attacker get other computers to get involved in a DDoS attack? And the simple answer is by using malicious software. The attacker will develop a malware program and distribute it over the internet and put it on things like websites and email attachments. So if a vulnerable computer goes to these infected websites or opens these infected email attachments, the malware will be installed on their computer without the owner even knowing that their computer has been infected. So now their computer has been recruited in an army of other infected computers to perform a DDoS attack. And this army of infected computers is what's called a botnet. Now this botnet is not just limited to a few computers. This botnet could be hundreds or even thousands of computers that are scattered all over the world. So now this botnet can be controlled like an army, waiting to receive instructions from the attacker, who is now like a centralized command and control center for the botnet. And then the attacker can send out commands to all these computers and to tell them to attack at a certain date and time. And then once that set time is reached, the attack begins. Now a DDoS attack can last for hours or even days. It just depends on the attacker's intent. So another question is, why do people do DDoS attacks? DDoS attacks can happen for several different reasons. For example, it could be for financial reasons, and the attacker is DDoSing a competitor in the marketplace. It could also be for maybe political reasons. Maybe they don't like the targeted organization's beliefs. Or it could also be that maybe the attacker is just doing it for fun.
This is all about our topic, DOS and DDoS attack. Thanking you all.